Today's topic is One Nation, One Election. Now, what is One Nation, One Election? It is simultaneous elections for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. The goal is to save money, time, and improve governance. It was practiced until 1967, from 1952 to 1967, but this cycle was broken in 1968 due to premature dissolutions. Now, elections happen almost every year, and big burden falls on government funds, administration, and development. Now, the constitutional provisions which are involved in it is Article 83, which talks about Lok Sabha tenure, Article 172, which talks about Legislative Assembly's tenure, Article 324, which talks about powers of Election Commission, Article 356, which talks about imposition of precedent rule affects election cycle. Now, the important thing to note here is that implementing One Nation, One Election requires amendment to at least 5 articles and state ratification under Article 368. Now, the key committee and reports which recommended is that Law Commission report. It recommended simultaneous elections to improve governance and reduce cost. Parliamentary Standing Committee report 2015 recommended that we should hold elections in a phase manner, like half of the state with Lok Sabha and rest half after 2.5 years. Now, Niti Aayog in 2017 recommended that proposed a roadmap with constitutional amendments and consensus-based approach. Now, very recently, Ramnath Kovind Committee, which was formed in 2023 and submitted its report in 2024, recommended constitutional changes, Election Commission of India reforms, and phased implementation. Now, the advantages of it are it will save around more than 60,000 plus crore rupees, which is the election cost, and it will promote better governance because of no frequent model code of conducts will be implemented, and so that developmental work can continue without halt. It will lead to less polarization and less caste politics, less vote bank politics. It will be an efficient use of manpower because 1 plus crore government employees are involved in this election process, so their time will get saved, which can be used for the development work. Now, the challenges are it uh, keeps the federalism at risk because it undermines the state's autonomy and constitutional design. It when there is a political instability, like if a government falls in the midterm, realigning terms would be legally very complex. It will also lead to logistical nightmare because it requires 20 plus lakh EVMs, extra VVPATs, and massive security. It will also, there is no political consensus, like a lot of regional parties fear that they will be get overshadowed in the national issues. Like example, Tamil Nadu government recently passed a resolution against One Nation, One Election. Now, the solution is we can amend Representation of People Act, we can amend Constitution, we can implement two-phased model, we can use technology to upgrade EVMs and capacity and introduce remote voting, we can synchronize the terms gradually. The latest update is Ramnath Kovind Committee report, which was published in March 2024. It proposed One Nation, One Election in next 3 to 5 years and suggested amendment, tech upgrades, and phased plan. Now, the conclusion is One Nation, One Election is an economic plus governance reform, but it needs careful planning, consensus, and respect for federalism. It is a reform with responsibility. I hope this helps. Thank you.